Nouns are the words we use for naming a person, an animal, a place, or a thing. A simpler way to look at it is that a noun is anything you can see or touch. Look around the room that you're currently sitting in. Everything that you can see and everything that you could touch are nouns. Nouns are so important that they're often the first words that we use when we learn how to speak. Nouns can be divided into 4 groups: common nouns, proper nouns, collective nouns, and abstract nouns. Let's look at them one at a time. As the name suggests, common nouns are the most common. When we use a common noun, such as drink, that word can be used to describe lots of different drinks. A proper noun, on the other hand, refers to a particular thing. Proper nouns are identified as proper nouns by using a capital letter to start the word. Writing "I had a Coke" is very different to writing "I had a drink" because the Coke is specific. It's clear exactly what you drank. A collective noun describes a collection of things. For example, a bunch of flowers, a shoal of fish, a swarm of bees. Lastly, we have the abstract nouns. These are things that cannot be seen or touched physically, but they still exist. Let's compare common nouns with proper nouns. If we look at these 2 sentences, it's clear that the sentence that includes a proper noun is more specific. It's clearer where that person swam. You should also have noted that the proper noun has been identified by the use of capital letters. In this second set of sentences, once again, the proper noun sentence is more specific. In fact, we've got 2 proper nouns, Tom Cruise and Paris, again identified through capital letters. And here's our last pair of sentences. When I leave school, I'm going to go to university. When I leave school, I'm going to go to Harvard University. Clearly, the second sentence involving the proper noun is more specific. Take a look at all these nouns. Can you identify which ones are the proper nouns? Yes, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Titanic, Lionel Messi, Paddington Bear, Honda, London, and Starbucks. Those are all the proper nouns. The rest, of course, are common nouns. As we've already seen, a collective noun describes a collection of things. A group of cows is called a herd, a group of birds, a flock, and a group of wolves is called a pack. It's a pretty good idea to start learning the common collective nouns. It doesn't sound right, of course, if you use the wrong one. If we refer to a group of lions as a shoal or a herd or a flock. No. A group of lions is called a pride. It can be fun to look up the more unusual collective nouns. For example, did you know that a group of penguins is called a waddle? A group of crows is called a murder. A group of camels is called a caravan. And my favourite, a group of giraffes is called a tower. Take a look at this paragraph. There's something not quite right about it. Sandra took her dog for a walk, and Sandra watched the dog chasing after squirrels. Sandra felt a bit tired, so Sandra sat down on the bench. The dog got bored of chasing after squirrels, and so the dog trotted over to Sandra and sat next to Sandra. Sandra patted the dog affectionately. Yes, it's pretty clear. We've used the noun Sandra and the noun dog too many times. If only there was a word that we could use to replace these nouns. Well, surprise, surprise, there is a type of word. It's called a pronoun. Pronouns replace nouns. Instead of using the word Sandra, we could use the word she or her. Instead of using the word dog, we could use the word it or its. So let's improve this paragraph with the use of pronouns. Sandra took her dog for a walk and she watched it chasing after squirrels. Sandra felt a bit tired, so she sat down on the bench. The dog got bored of chasing after squirrels, and so it trotted over to Sandra and sat next to her. Sandra patted the dog affectionately. That's much better. Pronouns stop us having to repeat the same noun over and over again. So in a nutshell, what have we learnt about nouns? Well, firstly, a noun is anything you can see or touch. Proper nouns are the names of specific things. And don't forget, proper nouns are identified by using a capital letter at the beginning of the word. Collective nouns describe a collection of something, such as a swarm of bees. Abstract nouns are things that cannot be physically seen or touched, such as bravery. Finally, pronouns are words that can be used in place of a noun.